Hey guys, welcome back. So today I got a very special episode for you because today we're going to get an exclusive first look at the EFX Collectibles armor helmet from Mandalorian Season 1, and I cannot wait to check this out. EFX is back and better than ever. Let's go take a look at it. All right, so here it is, the EFX Collectibles Armors helmet, and I cannot wait to check this out. And I've seen this at several conventions, but it's always in kind of poor lighting, right? Convention lighting is just not the greatest. Now, EFX Collectibles is a licensed prop replica, so they have permission, obviously, from Lucasfilm to go into the archives and use, any references that they need. This one is a limited edition of 500. Mine is an artist proof, so thank you so much, EFX Collectibles, for sending me this to review. They sent me an artist proof so I can show you guys this first exclusive look at this helmet. And of course, just like all licensed prop replica stuff that comes with their certificate of authenticity, has a little brief story of the helmet, and of course, just some information regarding the helmet. Now, it's the EFX Collectibles certificates are just beautiful, and here it is. Oh man, I love this thing. EFX Collect just knocked it out of the park with this. This is just beautiful. Now, this is casted in fiberglass, so it has a little bit of weight to it, but it's still light enough where, if you wanted to troop in it, you definitely could. It comes with, its stand, its little plaque, and what I'm most excited about is EFX went back to their old style helmet stands. For a little while, they were using some acrylic stands, which I wasn't a fan of, and they went back to their original, so I'm so happy for that. Now, keep in mind when you're putting this together, the long screw goes on the bottom, and make sure you put that little plastic washer on the bottom so it doesn't scratch the base, and then the little flat screw goes on the top. So just a little FYI there, because I've made that mistake before. Wow, and here it is. Man, I'm telling you guys, if anyone was doubting EFX Collectibles at any point, this should clear it all up. This thing is just beautiful. Now, EFX Collectibles was always known for, making quality prop replicas, and, for collectors that have been around long enough where, they're around since EFX first started, they know that a lot of this stuff that they were making was in high demand. It was highly anticipated, and this is no exception. This thing is beautiful. Now, EFX Collectibles used the original molds from the show, the ones that they used to make the original Armor's helmet to make this. And then they had all the Lucasfilm references for the paint job. Now, this is the season 1 helmet, so it's going to have a darker, kind of more weathered look to it. It's more of a matte finish, and it just looks beautiful. Now, every single one of those little bumps and little, I guess it's kind of like rust, right? That's all on the screen used helmet. Every single little thing. This is an exact replica from that casting, so you can't get any more accurate than this. It is just beautiful. I love this thing. And I love the fact that the original prop masters, paid so much attention to the tiny little details on this thing, to the point where even the horns have a little bit of texture on them. And again, my hat's off to the prop makers, and of course to EFX Collectibles for making such an accurate replica of it. Man, this thing is just solid. Now, again, there was only 500 of these. So right now, I believe they're all sold out, but there is a wait list. So if you still go on EFX Collectibles, you might be able to still get on the wait list to see if there's any cancellations. Other than that, you're probably, your best bet's going to be some third-party vendor. Although most vendors are already sold out of these. But, you might have to go into the secondary market and, look on eBay or, another collector that, is deciding to part ways with it. But if you're able to get your hands on one of these, I highly recommend it. I mean, it's a must, especially if you're already collecting all of the Mandalorian helmets. As of now, EFX Collectibles has made the Season 1 Din helmet and Season 2, and this is their latest edition. But I mean, look at the detail on this thing and the weathering too. I mean, EFX just knocked it out of the park with the weathering as well. It just looks so realistic. Like it looks like metal, right? It looks like rusted, dirty metal. And I'm really excited to see how collectors are going to display these. I have a feeling collectors are going to get real creative, especially if you have the Mando helmet and then eventually the Bo-Katan helmet, right? EFX is putting out the Bo-Katan helmet soon. So I think all three of them are going to look great together. And I just like the fact that this one looks like a medieval helmet, right? Or like a Spartan helmet. Just such a cool design. And you could actually wear this if you wanted to, and you could definitely troop in it if you wanted. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. It's fully padded on the inside and lined, so you could just throw it on if you wanted to, and it's light enough to troop in it. Here's the interior of it and a shot from the visibility. It's not the greatest, but of course it's for display. Now I want to also address the mandibles. So as you can see here on 2x zoom, it looks great. But once you go into normal mode, the mandibles end up looking a little longer, and it's just an optical illusion. And especially if you're filming downwards, this helmet's very hard to shoot. And as you notice there, the mandibles look kind of long, right? And as you start panning down, they start shortening, and it's just an optical illusion. And I think that's what ended up happening with the initial promo shots, that they shot them, pointing kind of downwards at the helmet. So a lot of people thought the mandibles were off and it was way, it was just wrong. But as you can see, it's an exact I mean, it's out of the mold, so it can't get any more accurate. And that also includes the paint. The paint is exactly as you see it in Season 1. And in fact, you can go back and watch it, and it's not as shiny as people think. It's actually exactly as they are. But anyways, here it is next to the Mando helmet, and look how beautiful this looks. Man, I mean, what a cool combination to have, right? I'm sure everyone that's watching this that has the Mando helmet and has this Armorer's helmet on orders, I'm sure you guys are getting excited, because just looking at these, I'm like, man, these look so cool. So here's a couple of shots next to each other. Again, I think these helmets displayed together are just gonna be so cool. I can't wait to see how everyone displays them. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna display them. I mean, it's probably gonna go into my helmet display, right? It would make sense. I just have to move stuff around and make some room for it. But yeah, this thing is just awesome. And also, just for your information, this Mando helmet off to the right is obviously the EFX Collectibles one, limited edition. So it's the fiberglass version from Season 1. EFX made a Season 2 that's a little bit darker than this one. And then they also came out with a PCR version, which is, made out of plastic. But this is the fiberglass Season 1. And don't forget, while you're building your displays, leave room for the third helmet, because like I said, EFX already put the pre-orders out for the Bo-Katan helmet, and that thing is gonna be awesome next to these two. Now the Bo-Katan helmet and the Armorer helmet are both $7.99. I think the Bo-Katan helmet you might be able to still pre-order, so don't hesitate on that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think, and look out for my next videos, because we have another exclusive first look at another EFX prop. I'll give you a hint. It's the Luke Skywalker lightsaber. So make sure you subscribe. And then I'm also going to have another exclusive first look for a Regal robot piece. So don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thanks, guys.